shortage of medicine and food. The night before she fell asleep, she left a wish. She wished to have one baked potato. After my grandmother passed away, my mother made the final decision to escape North Korea because she wanted to save her remaining children. The only reason I can stand before you today is because my mother made this decision, and I'm very thankful for her. During the 10 years in China, we tried very hard to survive, but the Chinese government forcefully sent my family back to North Korea 4 times. It is still very difficult for me to explain the sort of torture, intimidation, and pain we suffered each time we were sent back to North Korea. As a result, my mother's eardrum had burst, so she cannot hear on one side. She is still suffering from after effects from the torture. During 10 years in China, very luckily, my family able to meet Christians in China, and we get help from them. And I learned gospels and messages. We learned about God. So during this 4-time repatriation, the only hope for my family, for myself, for my sister, God is the only one hope for us. So we prayed very hard. When we stayed in Chinese jail, in prison, I was walking the window every day, all day long, and I was counting the metal sticks on the window. The bigger room has 112 sticks. I count each of them, and I pray to God, and I called God's name every stick, every I walk one step forward. And I'm very thanks to Him. He heard my prayer, and He saved my family. While we were in Chinese prison back in 2005, actually my sister Eunhye, she had without any reason, she got sick in prison, no medication, and we couldn't go to hospital. So her both feet are getting dark and painful. So he yelling every night and every day. He just called Father and Father. Our father passed away when we were 6 years old. And after that, our only father was God. So when she has pain, she called Father to help her to endure that pain. After she prayed about 1 month, and I prayed for her 1 month, she was able to get treated from Chinese hospital. And after 15 days, her feet saved and she was able to walk. So that's miracle to her, to me. So God showed miracle every moment I needed Him. Every moment I didn't have enough strong faith to Him. He showed His love and His miracles to our family. So the last deportation back to North Korea was in 2005. And unfortunately, we stayed in a Chinese jail for about 1 year and 3 months. Life in jail is very difficult too. Chinese guards do not give North Koreans any hygiene products or care for any other daily needs. We were given poor quality food, and they had no respect for human rights at all. At the end of our sentence, we were sent back to North Korea. I thought that would be the end of our lives. For some reason, while I was in Chinese prison,